So me and B have been really busy over the last couple of weeks. We've been doing loads of stuff to do with the blog, editing loads of videos, and basically getting the van and getting everything sorted for when we head to Scotland, which will be either tomorrow if we get everything sorted, or the day after. We've just received in the post some midge netting, because that's one of our #1 key things that we want to do, is sort out the van so there's no gaps, so no midges can come and attack us in the night and
or the day.
Yeah, or in the day, and yeah, basically so it's not unpleasant, because Scotland is really bad for midges. So we went online and we found this place called Totally Herbie of Scotland. There it is, and they make midge netting of all sizes, shapes, and different head nets and all that kind of stuff. So we bought some hats, we bought some midge netting for the van, and we're just heading to Wicks's now, and we're going to try and get some duct tape so that we can actually attach it over all of our vents in the van. So we're now in Wicks's and we're just trying to hunt down the duct tape. I think I've spotted it. I spotted it first. I spotted it first.
I know who we go. Did you? I think you spotted it the same time actually.
Okay, so what do we go for?
Multi-purpose.
Is there any that's kind of doesn't leave the horrible residue on the van? It will be stuck to the inside of the van, so it won't be that much of a problem if there is residue, but
Actual duct tape.
actual duct tape, original. This is a scenario. Do we get the original duct tape, or do we get the cheap Wicks's duct tape?
They're probably all the same.
Probably all the same. Probably made in the same factory. Probably just got different packaging.
Permanent. This is permanently reinforced.
Why are you going for that?
Going to bash their way through.
Look, it even says on the packet, look,
Midge proof.
midge proof.
Okay.
Midge proof tape. Let's have a look. What? Yeah, it looks alright. How much is it?
Expensive.
$7.99. I don't think we can afford to go to Scotland anymore. We're just going to have to sit on the driveway with duct tape.
So what else?
Alright, so we found the insulation tape. This stuff's my favourite.
Hang on. This is...
Right, I'm not even telling a lie now.
It's a multi-pack, you don't need a packet.
I'm not even lying, yeah? When I was travelling somewhere on my own in the van the other day, I saw someone and they lined the side of their car with this tape, like to style it. How is that not funny? Cool.
Tape.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Okay, so we got everything we needed in Wicks's, so that's all sorted. Now we're heading to the post office. We need to send a few things off to various people, and then we're going to head back to the van and get this midge netting lined up and stuck down. So we're back at the van and we're just scoping out all the different areas which have the mesh in the floor. So that's the porta potty area and the gas. So the thing is with the mesh, the midge net that we got's really fine, special midge netting, so they just won't be able to get through there. But the current mesh that's in there, the plastic mesh, it's really quite wide between each of the gaps. So they would definitely be able to get through there, and they will eat you alive if they get in. And we know from past experiences in Scotland you don't want any gaps in your van, otherwise they will find a way in. Bee's just cleaning the area around the vent and around the mesh so that it's nice and clean, so the duct tape sticks. And then what we'll do is we'll just pop a bit of midge net over the top, secure it down with duct tape, and that should be good to go really. And yeah,
super fine.
Nothing is getting through that, nothing whatsoever. So we've managed to remove the pipe, and now I can have a nice flat surface where I can lay the midge net in over the top, and then we just put a little hole in the midge net and the pipe will fit nicely through it, and no midges will be able to get through that, which will be perfect. Can you go and pull that from down under the van?
Huh? I think that's it. When we first went to Scotland in the van, in our old van, there's a photo of it on Instagram if you're curious about what it was like. We stayed on the Isle of Skye when we wild camped, and we left the side window open a crack literally a millimetre, and the following morning we woke up and the whole roof was carpeted with midges, and the whole front windscreen as well, and all the glass, they were like drawn to the moisture. So that was the fastest getting out of bed I've ever experienced in my life. And we just literally flung all the windows open, wiped them out as much as we could, and then just drove off as fast as legally allowed to try and blast them out with the wind. It was traumatic. So we don't want that to happen again, so that's why we're netting any kind of vent, any kind of gap, anything where they can get through, because we know how sneaky they are.
Right, so we've done the first vent that is in the porta potty area, and now we're going to go and do the second vent that is where our 2 gas canisters are stored. They probably wouldn't even be able to get through there anyway, but just to be doubly sure, we're going to do it. So you can see the mesh on this one, the plastic mesh, and the gaps are a lot thicker on this one, so it's definitely worth doing. Just clean the area so the duct tape will actually stick to the floor. It's pretty dirty in here from the dust that comes up through the vent from the road. Clean that up a bit more. Just make sure it's nice and taut so there's no gaps. good. Success. So we're pretty much done for today. We've done the 2 vents in the van, so hopefully that will keep the midges out, and we may even put one over one of the windows as well, some midge netting over the windows, so we can have some ventilation when we're cooking and stuff, but we're not sure how we're going to attach that to the window frame yet. So if any of you guys have got any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you.